Okay. Hey y'all, I'm back. So, footprints in the sand. You know, I was thinking about the choices we have along our spiritual journeys. You know, the various paths given to us. Sometimes they are ancestral paths, you know what I mean? Like cultural paths, and they're given to us. But free will is always at play, even if you might feel an exorbitant amount of pressure, right? To go along. But you always feel so dependent on other people, right? Always felt wanting, never quite satiated, never quite spiritually fed. So they're the two roads, right? One that leads you down codependency, and one that offers you true liberation, right? It's funny because if you choose the path of culture, you choose the path of codependency. I want like download real time. You are choosing the path of codis. Leave my throat chakra alone. Codependency. But for those of you who understand footprints in the sand, to the naked eye, to those who only choose to use the two eyes given to them for sight, they feel and they think you're walking alone. But more often than not, the steps you see aren't even your own because you are being carried by spirit. Hence those points where you feel like you're levitating. My peace, my safety, my security rests in the fortress of the Most High. And when you choose the path of codependency, you know, because you keep looking for answers outside of yourself. And I'm not saying that things cannot be learned, gained from communing with others. But when the divine takes you, those people are very fleeting. The path of codependency is exactly that. Say, for instance, if you lack confidence in your own abilities, you will consistently seek out others to do the spiritual work that you can do for yourself. And they're okay with that because, that's part of the game. That's part of you using your discernment. And then can you catch it when it's like a good trick. It's like playing three-card Monte on the street. They let you win a couple rounds, so you start putting your own money in. And then here comes the faster. Now they start to bleed you because you're chasing something. You know, that road of codependency, as it sounds and it should sound, it's laden with perils, little booby traps. They create the chaos to which you keep seeking assistance for, taking advantage of your purity, your naivety. Your creator would never. Your creator who wants your attention in the best possible way, who deserves your devotion, your energy, your love, your ponderance, is right there. Yes, you will be tested, but the tests are never to harm. They are to grow you in spirit and the bond that you have. Trusting, because trust is earned, right? Your creator wants you to allow them to prove that the devotion you give is warranted, that the love you give is warranted. It's never happenstance. But over here, they create an environment for greater codependency, but never teaching you. The great father, the great mother will teach you. You will learn. You will become an intrinsic part of self to the degree that it will be a spiritual inheritance to be passed on through your legacy. Through every genetic, every DNA activation you go through, you alter those generational curses. You free your line. But the path of codependency pulls you farther and further and further away from that purity. Creates, again, a toxic environment, because that's what codependency is. This is why it's so important to teach your children to self-soothe, because if you don't, they grow up to be adults who do not know how to be by themselves. They seek attention, or how's the song go? Looking for love in all the wrong places. I'm human. I've been there. But I will say, because I developed my relationship with my father, that every time, within reason, when the path of codependency opened, I might have embarked for a moment before I realized the game, the trick. That they use lower energies, lower vibrations to achieve the results. Because when you really are in alignment, right, and you seek the path of the self-initiate, meaning spirit has tapped you, led you away from that path, veered you in a different direction, you are supported, but allowed to venture. But you always seem to find your ways back, or you should. Those who contain the true spark of creation, in order to manifest, you don't really need the energies of others, but it's a lack of confidence. It's doubt. And that's how they get in. Your curiosity, your lack of confidence, and your doubt. You're, you know, every time the path of codependency opens, when you choose to go back and rely on your spiritual strength, your connection to the divine, you walk and sit, meditate, co-create. When you're weak, right, your father delivers. When you're strong, you praise, you love. Even when you're weak, you call out. And so sometimes those little hiccups are designed to help re-imbue you, refortify. It's graduation. It is. We saw that in earlier's reading. It's a beautiful day. It truly is, though. You've elevated because you stayed the course. You stopped searching outside of yourself. You started to listen instead of latching. Because the path of codependency allows you to latch. But you are a weaned babe, are you not? Given the skills for survival, defense, all of those tools are in your toolbox. So what do you seek another magician for? Again, they get in through a lack of confidence, through self-doubt. They prey upon it. They prey upon your innocence and naivety. You don't need. You may want, which is different. In recognition of those two things is your freedom. Whatever you need has been provided for. And it's a shame because I don't mean to directly come for any culture or any group, but I am instructed to tell you, you don't need the godmother, the godfather. Do you understand? You don't need those things. Wisdom is wonderful. Education is wonderful. But in order to become wise, you must first utilize the information that is given. You are led over and over and over again to the places, people, and things that serve your highest and greatest good. When you doubt that process, you end up here. You start to recognize certain buzzwords. Never underestimate your opponents, right? Not that they are, but the people who choose the path of codependency, by de facto, they are. Because they've been led to believe that what they are able to accomplish is tentative of whatever. They lack the faith, which makes them on the other side, because faith is not easy to come by. It is free. But belief, in a world that has been tricked into science, which is theoretical at best. So what makes your theoretical science any better than my spirituality, than my faith? It doesn't actually. You've just found a clever way of articulating what you think. I can do the same. My Father will give me the inspiration to do the same. I don't have to convince. Proof is living. Proof is life. Proof is the prosperity. Proof is the blessing. Proof is the perseverance. Proof is the lack of worry. Proof is the lack of doubt. Proof is the reality that everything truly does work out in my favor, in my highest and greatest good. It truly does. That is the proof. But it takes for you to count blessings, large and small, to get to that place of unwavering. Like there's a full gale wind every day blowing your flag, just steady, full mass. Choose the path of freedom. Do not choose the path of codependency. Yes, you are permitted to entertain for a moment to test the spirit. Understand. Go do your research. Entertain. What does it mean? Read beyond the first definition. Check the etymology. What does it mean? Check it. But if it doesn't pass the test, then you already know. Your Father, your Heavenly Father, it's proof. Because we can all recount at least one ordeal that no other reason we made it out but God. But God. Now, how many near-death experiences does it take? And it doesn't even have to be that dire. But those are the easiest ones to account for. There's no other reason but God. Because what you are called to do is greater than the pitfalls of codependency. Your Father doesn't even want you codependent, hence why you were given free will. So to entertain prolonged anything that would have you submit and surrender your free will, that even your Father will not do. Your Creator will not do. That should be a huge red flag on your journeys, on your path. Just saying. Right. These, it's so funny. I cut the deck to the King of Cups and the King of Swords. One allows you to tap in to your intuition, to all of those beautiful senses that your Father has given you. And the other provides correlated, collected information. Their words, other books written by other humans. Right. Look, spawn of Satan, quite literally. Ace of Pentacles and the devil. Isn't that interesting? Because the devil is what? Codependencies, toxicities, obsessions, unable to control one's impulses. See the puppeteering? See the string pulling? Ace of Swords. Right. There's an inconsistency, an instability in what it is they create, what it is they teach, what it is they do. It requires a lot of energy. And it's funny because sexual energy is not low vibrational, but when you utilize it to manifest in darkness, in occultic ways, for selfish reasons, right? It's like they only can offer you such a minuscule. Really? See the tendrils, the tendrils? Right. They just want to align your spirit. See, it's funny, right? The fate of these energies, right? It's already known. divine wants you to utilize the abilities that you were given. They don't want to hinder you in that way. They don't need your sexual energy to do anything that the divine wants you to do. It's like you're granted the ability to march to the beat of your own drum, quite literally. Because you know it comes from within. They know their time is limited, their judgment comes. Right. They have to lie and scheme, play mind games, manipulate people. Right. It's all child's play. Look. It's pretty big energy, though. Death and justice. This is universal law. Just because both energies are present doesn't mean you need to go low. It's actually much easier to create in higher energies in love. They can only offer you material things. Right. Very limited on what it is they can truly create from this level of knowledge on the path of codependency. Mm. You are protected. You are guided. Whoa, hold on. Are you serious? I literally, you said that. Okay, it's okay. We hear what we need to hear. Yes. Yes. That's why the only reverence you get through the whole new Bibles is the book of wisdom, which gives reverence to the fact that the Holy Spirit is the feminine energy, but it's Father, Mother, Son. You know, we won't even get into that. I'm so happy you were there, actually, Alia. Big hugs. That's a huge step. So I feel like you might be finally ready for the Sophia download and the Book of Mary Magdalene. What is it? I had. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, the Magdalene manuscript. So a couple years back, they allowed me to tap into. Um, it was a hard channeling because it was very emotional, but it was the moment when it was decided they were going. And this is a very long time ago, right? So the Council of Nicaea was what nine. I mean, I think it's like nine something. Oh, excuse me, it was 323. So think about this. If the first council of Nicaea, right, was the council of Christian bishops convened in the Byzantine city of Nicaea, now in Turkey, by the Roman Emperor Constantine. Mind you, he was a fucking pagan, and they were losing the empire. So this has nothing to do with belief, okay? This is why you still see the Black Madonna and things like that given reverence, okay? Anyway, right. About what was done to sever the ties to the Sacred Mother and all the things that were done to all the sacred sites. Because if you go throughout the ancient world in antiquity, you'll see all of these, like, gosh, like Gobekli Tepe is a shamanic place for rebirthing, sweat lodges, all of these things that connect you with the sacred womb and the sacred mother. Even the redistribution or repartitioning of the sacred sun, the solar disk, how you see modern astrology with the sun disk. That's actually the symbol for sacred divinity, the mother energy. So yeah, a lot's been done and it's been going on for a very long time. I'm happy y'all catching up because you're there's some anger coming. Okay, once you get on this train, it is some anger coming with it. Okay, but it's okay. I know she accepts your love. Oh, wow. Really? All right. And she's been right there. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. But she's been right there waiting for you. I tell you, I know I've said it before, but I had an experience where she spoke to me and she saved my life. She really did. Because I was in my, my pre-awakening, but I've always had these talents and gifts. Whether or not people try to bind them or suppress them or take them, like, doesn't matter. Like I said, when your life's in danger, they really do break through the veil. Like, there is no getting around that. She called my name, and it startled me because I know I was by myself. It was like that. See, I'm telling you, anybody who ever watched the old, like, Clash of the Titans and shit, when they be talking from Olympus, they're like, Perseus! They be saying shit. You be like, what? And you be like, all right, it's real. It's so real. Oh, good. You're going through a rebirthing process. Good. That's a telltale sign. That's beautiful. When you know you're about to go through a massive death and rebirth process, you see your birthday a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Right. Good. It's a very pleasant time coming in for those who really been doing the work. You know who you are. You don't need a congratulations. You might need a hug because the shit's hard, and I'm sending hugs. But at the same time, it's such a beautiful era coming in. It really, really is, y'all. I got chills. It's such beautiful energy coming in. Hmm. Oh, I'm so happy you found her. Oh, I'm so happy you found her. Because she's been right there. Oh, man, that's beautiful. She right there. I feel like she accepted your apology. Oh, they know they children. Yeah, baby, look. Oh, you're coming out bigger, better than ever. Look at that. See, there's that 8 energy. Overcoming those hurdles, those obstacles. 10 of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. It's beautiful. Like, it's not easy, but man, it is a beautiful place to be. When you really sit back and think about it, it's no crying over spilled milk. You be like, my God, look where I am. Look how emotionally stable. Look at all of these wonderful blessings. It'll sink in. Exactly. Feel your heart chakra awaken. Feel yourself connected once again to the sacred mother. It's so funny. It really is. Because I had this book out, right? So I feel like that's confirmation. You need, I don't know if you got it or if you don't, there could be a digital copy, but I feel like this is a good paperback or hardback edition to grab. Um, Especially if you're really reconnecting with the mother, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. It'll teach you to see the world in a different way. You'll start to comprehend all the ways in which they decided to try to disconnect us from our sacred mother. It's because the devil got loose, y'all. It really is. The whole trick from the beginning, right? Confusing the woman. Yeah, the Magdalene script manuscript is what it's called, and it's funny. I know I told y'all this before. They gave me the download about that prior to me coming. It sat in my shopping cart for a long time, but this is important. And if that's the case, then you might want to treat yourself to the Rose Oracle to go along with it. It'll really be amazing. It'll be very helpful, but you'll see the world differently. You really will. Can you? Well, thank you. Right. It's just that low vibrational. I'm gonna say it's more the energy of the distorted feminine, aka Lilith, that's been kind of working in cahoots. You know. Good. What's that? How to save a life. Wow. Because when I talk about saving lives, I mean your immortal soul. Flesh will come and go, but your soul, beautiful. Nah, she is pure, but she is fierce. Mother's love, for those of you who have bore your children, you know what I mean? Even if you haven't, it's that, oh my God, you know what you would do to protect yours. So think about it. You know what she been doing to protect hers. And so often, it's so funny, right? Because I've had this debate with people who really don't understand the way things have shifted and such, especially here in America, when, everything in this country really does boil down to property law. And for the longest time, because of the way the country was, women's rights and da 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 da, a woman and her children were the property of her husband. He owned you, right? And so that level of domination in the patriarchal, um, we'll just say matrix that they try to establish is a relatively new construct, but it was very effective. But it's been working and revving since 325. Mm-hmm. Lilith comes from Jewish mythology, if you will. She's a demon. But wouldn't it make sense to a degree, right? That the sons of our Father, right, the angels, they fell, right? Now, in modern comprehension and learning, they are given masculine and feminine energies, but the longest time they were pretty much a neutral sort of energy. And the assumption is because when they fell, they looked at the daughters of man and found them comely, to be attractive. And so there's always this connotation that they were masculine, but honestly, androgynous, balanced in their energies, is much more of an accuracy, hence where the spirit of perversion came from, because it's a realm, a frequency, a dimension. And so in order to materialize here, you kind of pick how you show up, materialize. So, you know, we you have to honor your own inner beast. Every aspect of life has a light and a dark. That means even a divine feminine. That's why I mentioned how far we have been known to go to save our children, right? But then there's those people in the world you hear about who harm them, and it's such a bitter, like it runs through, makes your blood run cold type energy. Like, how dare you? And so the extremes exist. It's like the triple goddess, right? Or you can look maiden, mother, crone in a high vibration, but then I'm thinking about the dark feminine triad from Hinduism, Kali Ma. Hold on, let me look it up. Yeah, I agree with that. That is something for you to probe. You should ask the Holy Spirit for, because my answer will be different. They hate all of God's creatures, all of God's creations, as far as I'm concerned. It's not just women. Look at the perversion that's happened among men and women. The goal is to rob, steal, and destroy, and take as many souls to the lower frequencies, right? If the wage of sin, which is a vibration, is death, and that means to kill your immortal spirit, your immortal soul. We were placed above with true spark, with true intention. If you've read certain scriptures, you understand that the descriptions of the angels is not a pleasant one. We were created beautiful and handsome and able to bring forth life, not just orchestrated in sort of atomic way, like an artist with a paintbrush. No, we were given the ability to love the way you should love, to create the way you should create. We are envied because of that. Wait, what was I going to look up? Shit. Oh, the dark. Hold on, thank you. Uh, feel like I'm missing something. I know it's Kali, but I thought it was someone else with her. Because there's the light version, which they call the Tridevi goddesses, which is, Vishnu. No, 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 no. Depending on the denomination, excuse me. Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Parvati, right? But they all have a light and a dark. When you see Kali in black, she's in her dark energy. When you see her in white, she's in her light energy. We all have these fluctuations. But in order to know the self, you must know them all. Yeah. You think? Strength, Eight of Pentacles, High Priestess. That's the whole point about these paths. The path of codependency and the path of salvation. The path of light, the path of the self-initiate. You will learn them both along this journey because that is the nature of duality. We've all seen it in animal kind. A ferocious lion is so capable of being the most tender, loving mother or father. It's just about duality. And you must be able to harness from both, right? Chariot energy. Hmm. Kali's no one to play with. Look, it says Kali is basically an incarnation of sin. It says of sin god, really. He is enlisted in the category of Deva Gadhabadi, God and nature spirits. There's a guy, I can't say his name very well. He's the father, the Brahmadeva is the son. Hold on. That's the ones I want to see because she does have sisters and brothers. Hold on. They're gonna make me read the Bhagavad Gita, ain't they? Oh, can I listen to it? And isn't it funny that Kali is listed as a masculine energy, but she is often depicted feminine, right? That's what I'm saying. Like when they incarnate, they choose how they arrive. Quite literally, she represents the will. Hold on. They're not giving me that. That's so funny. Anyway. No, not because of that, because now you become enlightened. Now you don't need to tap into that. You know why? Because our divine mother is true darkness, but not evil. And so you have to, that's what it is. It's not about pestilence as much as it is about understanding you are grown in darkness. You were born in triple darkness. You don't need to go towards it because it is just what it is. They are both ever present at all times. Your eyes are sealed. Your third eye is sealed. You're in the amniotic fluid. Triple darkness, just like the triple goddess. It's you connect, connect. There's so many um, infinite possibilities in that space. There's no limitation in that space. This is what I mean. The path of codependency or the path of the self-initiate. You gain more here than you do here because you are not dependent upon anybody else's insight, their knowledge. Their spirit has you. They will teach you. They will grow you. They will teach you all the infinite knowledge that there could ever be. They will show you how to pull from your own, your infinite wellspring of abundance. You'll see better manifestations in that state, Allie. Because a child's imagination is a potent thing, ain't it? Yeah. Oh, it's fine. You're finally on the right track. Look, Gemini energy, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. That's you, Gemini, Virgo. Look, you finally seen the light. Look, the blinders are finally off. Now you'll be able to manifest what you need. But it took all of that. Incubation takes as long as it takes. Now that you're here, she gonna be a little selfish about you, okay? She gonna be a little selfish about you. But that's okay. There's a lot that's gonna come in. You're gonna feel more liberated. Oh, stop it. They funny. They're like forest trees. Like, oh, that's one of my favorite sayings, but it's like wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, yeah, you funny. You gonna sleep real deep. Like, they got a lot of stuff. Ooh. Everything is right where it should be. I will say that. What else you want to tell me about these paths? Oh, beautiful energy. Ten of Cups just showed itself. Oh, good. Good. If you don't mind sharing with Jeremiah 3:33, actually, that's a really good practice, right? When you start seeing different angel numbers repeatedly, start opening up Bible verses, different books. You know, especially if you hear certain names, like if you ain't never heard the name Jeremiah and all of a sudden it's like 9 people, you like, where the fuck? It's because they want you to open the book. You start seeing, like, it'll help. It'll help. I'm gonna take that advice myself since I just got it. Yeah, they trying to lead you. Right. Right. So if you see 111, open up. I'm not even kidding. That's the beginning, right? Open up Genesis. Or you could even count whatever book it is. 33rd book, third book, whatever. Just like whatever books you use. You know, I happen to use the Bible. But I have all the books. I really do. I got the Apocrypha, the Gnostics, I got all that shit. I ain't playing. My goal is to get a very, very, very particular Bible, which I don't need to tell y'all. I'm sure I mentioned it before, but my dream is coming true with that. So we'll see when it happens. They're working on it. perfect. Perfect. That is confirmation. Oh, yeah. Aww. Is that the 91st? Are y'all bugging right now? It could be. My refuge and my fortress, absolutely. Let me see, since it's 9-9. Look, check this out. Psalms 99. It says, it is the last of the royal psalms that proclaim the Lord's reign over the universe. It has to. I asked for it, right? And then they bring up a breakdown of it. You know, Wiki, don't get slapped. It says, the Lord reigneth. Let the people tremble. You hear me? We were talking about the path of the self-initiate. Footprints. Where it looked like you by yourself, but you never alone. Right. The Lord reigneth. Let the people tremble. That's some shit right there. Let the nations tremble. He sits enthroned between the cherubim. Let the earth shake. Great is the Lord of Zion. He is exalted over all nations. That's where we at. I told y'all, the body of Christ, the church rose August 1st. Y'all going more and more confirmation. See what I mean? It's going to rev up. What you seek, seeks you. Let them praise your great and awesome name. He is holy. Exactly. It's the last, 9-9, right? It's the last of the royal proclamations. Remember that. So you stepping in. It's a beautiful, beautiful. Exactly. Oh, see, you already know. You already know. They working on it. They working on it. Unless you speak Ethiopian, then you can have fun with that. But they working on making it so we can really have access to that. I feel like that's a collective manifestation. Sure enough. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. All you gonna have to do is feel it. You ain't. It's not even about the action so much. Now you really gonna know what it is to call in what it is you want. It's like y'all remember that cookware from the infomercial. Set it and forget it. Exactly. It's like a crock pot. Remember the one that you put on the stove and you can put it in the freezer and there's no way it should still be cooking. It's like that. See, look, I told you it's graduation day. Your all the gifts are being heightened. See, look, by submitting. Because how can you be a divine feminine without recognizing that you have a divine mother, right? So now that that has happened, you can really, really, a lot of, father worship, and that's fine, but it takes balance. It takes balance. Because see the cross? St. Peter's cross. Peter, right? I'm going to build my church upon you. Rock. Now you solid. All right? It's cool, man. It's cool. Oh, yes. Look. Look where you heading. Higher echelons. New level of spiritual school. Just when you thought you were out. Nope. It's coming back. This is the good times, though. Look. This is the good times. Look. This is what was delaying you. Look at this. Look. Because you kept looking to the fathers. Oh, look. But now look where you at. That's beautiful. Because look, you have to. 3, 4, 5. There's no... That's why I said it's graduation day. 6 of Wands. You did it. You did it. You did it. Hooray. That's what it's about. Oh, yeah. See? Oh, you found the missing link. Sometimes you got to really sit down and think about some shit. See the flags? They like they leading you. You're on the hunt. Now look. Man, oh, beautiful. Oh. Mhm. And then look, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Look at that. Empress, Hangman, 3 of Wands. 3, 3, 3. Look at that shit right there. It's beautiful. Now we cooking with gas. Right. Now you can attract your right tribe. People who are balanced. Not people who will seek control and domination. Because that is very masculine energy in its lower vibration, in its darkness, right? Right. Oh, look. See? Ooh, that's ascension, baby. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. They're singing right now. Now things will truly begin to balance out. Beautiful. Right. That's so funny. Right. They tell a lot of lies about this path. A lot of manipulation, a lot of bullshit, a lot of deception about what it is to develop a relationship with the divine. These people, right? They try to harness your light, your energy. Yeah, they're able to show you certain things in real time, but that's because they're using your own energy to do it. Now that you know, right? Now that you know which road to go. Ace of Swords. Walk with God, because He always walks with you. She always walks with you. Right. Beautiful. No more ignoring the creatrix. I love it. Now they playing that Jewel song. Who will save your soul? Holy Spirit. Very funny. Right. Some people really do need to repent if you chose the path of codependency, working with these covens. And listen, I don't knock people who go to church. I knock people who don't question what people tell you when you don't do your own research. It makes me look at you a little funny. You know, like, because you should want a relationship with God. If you believe in Jesus, why don't you talk to him? Why, like, you know what I mean? Like, hmm. Elihu, Elijah, Enoch, friends of God. I think Isaac also. Only a handful of biblical characters were ever categorized as being friends. You know why? Because they spent time. They invested. Oh yeah, yo. I mean, you got some amazing. Woo! It's beautiful. Yeah, man. Told you it's all about that ascension. See? New level. Look at this. New level. Ascension. Look at that. Chariot, temperance, fool, star. See what I mean? New level. Truly a new level. You should only be expecting things to be balanced going forward, especially for those of you who chose the path of the self-initiate. For those of you who even entertained this for a brief moment and you corrected, a lot of blessings coming in. It's beautiful. greatest fan of your life. Is that how I go? And yeah, tell me. Wait. On this. Wait. Really? What are we doing? What is that? And tell me. Uh, I'll Be. It's called, the song is I'll Be by Edwin McCain. The greatest fan of your life. This is what Spirit is saying. You can't get a better fan. You can't get a better cheerleader, a better support system. Funny enough, right? Yesterday was, look, let me tell you how good they are. We was talking about how this fucking weekend was gonna be beautiful yesterday, right? This song came out September 8th, 1998. Fuck around with me if you want to. Fuck around with me if you want to. That's 999. Look, 1998, that's 999. Right? We just about 99. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Shh. Don't play with me. See, when you write the lyrics, you're not alone. I think about a techno song, a house song. I don't even think about the. Oh, now I know which one you're talking about. You are not alone. Just saying. Okay? You're definitely not alone. You got the sauce. Just saw the Queen of Wands. You, you better claim this victory. Son, see? So this has been going on since the Lionsgate portal, right? Because the numbers are they don't lie, right? They just don't. So good job, just good job, y'all. Yeah, look, the sun is shining on your home, your connections, your relationships. Beautiful, right, right, right. Hmm. Right. Your struggle season's over. There are folks who are really going to look back and really feel some kind of way on how they judged you, whatever that means. Right. They were coming from a place, or someone could already feel some kind of way. I'm going to just say that, right? I picked up this earlier, that someone could have left you in a time of need. Hold on, y'all. Okay. My bad. My bad. Okay. Yeah. Especially for those who maybe cast judgment upon you before they themselves ascended. This person spoke very illy, very aggressive energy. Right. Like this haunts them now because they lied on you and they should have been there to show you strength. Some of this is like for people like myself who do readings, you could be very triggering, right? And when you're not ready for it, it could be really messed up. Really, really messed up to people. Like they're not ready for the harsh truth, but they need the harsh truth. And so now somebody feels they feel some kind of way about how they engage with you. The things they did, those are 10 swords. We not. You see them. You see them 10 swords. Right. We're not doing that. So you see them. It mm, mm. These is red bottom. These is blood shoes. Mm, right. Somebody was at a really unbalanced place in their life. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right. What about this? Tell me about this. Some of this is because you like. Look, I'm a reader. You're a reader. I'm an oracle. I do a bunch of stuff, right? Um, you told them about their future. You did. You told somebody about what was coming, and I don't think they could handle it. I don't think they wanted to believe you. You just told them the truth. That's what happens. That's what happens. You come looking for guidance. You come asking questions, but you get it. But you can't handle what you ask for. So be careful what you ask for because you fuck around and find out. Right. And then you end up putting all this mental energy and verbally attacking somebody, talking shit about people, Knight of Swords, and you just being aggressive, being very verbally reckless because you went and asked somebody about what's in your future and you didn't necessarily like it. Oh, okay. Right. And I don't even think they told you anything negative. I don't. I don't, because look, they said, look, the Fool came out and the Star card came out. That's double Aquarius, right? This is because these are general collective readings. Fucking exactly. That's why I know you a reader. And somebody came in and heard something during a future prediction for a collective audience and took that shit personal. But it was true. Because you told people to grow up, face their fears, stop being a piece of shit type shit, stop crying over spilled milk, do something different, stop acting crazy by doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Right. That's all that was. Oh, that should be funny though. Ooh. No, somebody definitely was lying. Like definitely lying, plotting, planning, scheming, trying to set somebody up, all because you hurt the baby feelings. Mm-hmm. You called them out on their toxicities. Mm-hmm. I know I do. Cause they punish me if I don't say what they tell me to say. It's not even a joke. I'm not trying to hit. They think you like in their home. Oh, that's what that is. That shit funny. Look, Four of Wands, Hermit. So right. They like how you know what's going on in my house? Cause him downstairs. Ooh, they got funny. Yeah, exactly. Mm, mm, mm. This was a twin flame reading. Just letting y'all know. It was a general collective reading that was done about twin flames, and somebody really got in their feels about it. They wanted you to tell them what they. I know. Look, Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, High Priestess, Lovers. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But you told them some shit that they ain't really like. They wanted you to just tell them what they wanted to hear. They didn't want the truth. 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 Look, they didn't want the truth. It was a lot. It was a lot that came out. It was a lot that came out about, I don't know, King of Wands, King of Swords energy. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was a lot. Oh, it was like, oh, you told them it was community dick. Oh shit. I'm sorry, not sorry, because I know it's hard to hear, but it's true. What you want to know? Can I tell you every time, like, I've learned not to slap people. I'm gonna say that, because I'm a grown up now. But how the hell you consider yourself somebody's friend, but you can't be honest about what you see? No, it's never easy to be the bearer of bad news. But guess what? That's often what this role requires, right? The water bearer, Aquarian energy, collective energy, right? You become the bearer of bad news because sometimes it's an emotional weight, but it must be said. But you rather let your homegirl get two-time fucked over, talked about before you ever, come to her like you actually care, or to him, and let them know, hey, your shorty doing this, your old man doing this, da 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 da. Nah, y'all won't get resentful. That's not actually being a friend. You actually gotta have courage and conviction to be like something like loyal. That's loyalty, courage and conviction, part of loyalty. Just saying. I'm just letting you not see that right there. Oh, you said that wasn't a person. That wasn't gonna be wish fulfillment. There's a bunch of stuff. It hurt their feelings. They wasn't like, how do you know what's going on in my? They was working with other people, third party and shit. Mm mm mm. They had them in secret competition. I mean, listen, that's what she's supposed to do. Tell you the truth. Some people don't like the idea. They don't like what it really is. That it's not about another person. It's not, because in order to even get to the physical person, you have to first tap into your own energies. Sun, moon, light, dark, hot, wet, hot, dry, wet, cold. No, excuse me. Wet, dry, hot, cold, male, female, masculine, feminine. You understand? Like, it's all within one, right? Because you whole. But if you keep looking for something outside of yourself, you're gonna keep getting these karmic relationships. This is heart shattering. Like, this is like, I don't, right. It is what it is. This is part of the progression. They don't like that truth. They don't like that truth. But it is. You see it over and over again. Like, it's four cards in a row to just show you, like, it's really about this working together with these energies, light and dark, wet and dry, hot and cold. Yeah, it's all right. I feel like whoever the big baby is, right? I'm not even playing. Whoever the big baby is, who passed judgment on a high priestess who only told them the truth. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Look, they tried to block it out. They tried to play it all like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You confused. Da 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 da. Right. because they were sweet on somebody from their past. They didn't want to understand about past life relationships, karmic connections, and all these other things. That there are many types of soulmates in the world. They didn't want to understand none of this. They wanted you to gas them up. Please, and you be on some divine inspiration. Ooh. So they sent some energy your way that was designed to harm you, because that's what that judgment energy is. They passed judgment on you and projected some shit towards you. As you see the Eight of Wands, they projected some shit towards you, some energy. Yeah, now they in regret for it. Although it helped them, it helped stabilize them. That's all right. You reap what you sow. That's why they in regret, because somebody getting their karma. What? What? Oh, hold on. We gotta clear that. Right. I don't know. They just flashed a scene. Remember from 300? Y'all seen that movie. Don't even play like you didn't. You saw that movie. Remember when Leonidas climbed the mountain to talk to the oracle, and I forget, the decrepit people, them fucking creatures that was supposedly the interpreters for the oracle, but they had been bribed. But I always wondered if that bribe, if somehow, some way, because they were all decrepit and shit, they was mixing in some other shit, and they were clearly operating out of their shadow because it was greed. The oracles themselves, the ones that was jumping around and, in that stream of energy and ether, because the mountains was oozing ether anyway, if they were somehow influenced. Because the oracle, if you remember, told them to honor the carne, right? So it's making me feel like initially they thought you were giving them the wrong advice, or that was the lie, that you weren't honest, you weren't authentic, or something like that. There's corruption. Yeah, I just pulled the King of Cups. Trust your intuition when it comes to that, right? It's so funny that they made me think about Leonidas, right? Because it was the party, right? He went to them asking to pursue the war, Five of Wands, or the celebration. He was told to honor the celebration. But he rejected this. Look at this. It's a different type of faith. Okay, thank you, Spirit. It's a different type of faith. Because you see the Three Cups here, right? Three of Cups. And then there's the Ace of Cups, right? And there's his Ace of Cups. Did he seek the war because he actually felt threatened by Xerxes' army, right? It's funny that they're doing this. I can't help it. I can't. Right. I feel like this was the track, though. But there was something in him telling him that to sit idle would leave them vulnerable. Because you see the wand poking through the bubble of protection. Had they been focused on the party, they would have been distracted by the festival and the war would have came up on them. See? Look at this. Your intuition will always tell you which path to take. It's funny. Because it's like, even though these people were supposedly the authority, like the Oracle, right? It's funny that they're using this movie. But we all have our levels of intuition. Hermit wheel, right? And then there's Ace of Pentacles and the Death card. So, all right, thank you, Spirit. So the one spreading the rumors and the lies, right? The one who's in regret now, whomever, they were corrupted. Because, oh, thank you, Spirit. Because remember, those creatures were like licking on them and like touching on them. So something that's supposed to be pure, like Vestal virgins, like that's the whole thing. If you touch them, then they lost their gifts. And so they were pretty much high on just the ether. Corruption. That's interesting. But that's the path of codependency. Thank you, Spirit, for taking it full circle, baby. Yes. Yeah. Look at that. Because it's so funny, right? You have, wow, that's so crazy how you have a connection to spirit, right? Over here, footprints, right? You and spirit, they got you. They got you. Over here is this codependency. Aether, right? Most people acknowledge it as the fifth element, right? The connection to spirit. But it is an actual element called ether. We use it in surgeries and things like that. Not laughing gas, but it helps dealing with pain and shit like that. So codependency. They were codependent upon the energy of another. It comes full circle. But it's like the groomers, the handlers over here, they were so hideous and so grotesque that the purity and the innocence was taken advantage of. That's what this path. But mind you, Leonidas was allowed to venture this way and scale the mountain only to see that, nah, that shit is corrupt. And down he went back down his own path. Oh, thank you. I've been trying. Oh my God. There's been interference, right? So I saw I thought it was cheesy, but the morals were good. I want y'all to check out a movie called Divine Fury. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to create a post about it. And once you've watched it, I want you to like tag the post on the message board. And that way we can have a conversation about it. Because it's one of those obscure films. It's a Korean film that's been dubbed in English. And so unless you're into Korean films, you probably haven't come across it. But it's called Divine Fury. I'm going to put that in here. And the most unlikely people become warriors for God. The most unlikely of people are tagged in. Ah, perfect. I like that. Yeah, I know. I'm a little everywhere. Let me bring it to the hill. Okay, thank you. Mm. There's somebody with heavy, heavy, heavy Sagittarius placements searching for you. This person keeps trying to tap into your energy. They have light colored eyes, maybe a bald head. They keep trying to call you in. Like, this is the one doing. It is come to me spells. It is. I'm not even fucking around. It is. See, look, as I say it, look, the magician's right there under the Two of Wands. Right. This person mishandled you. But look, I was seeing that initially. Look, Two of Wands, King of Wands. That's three wands, right? Look what's right here. Three of Wands. See the tower? They're surprised that you haven't called them. You're not going to. It's definitely a sad. This person uses sex magic. They might have been a counterpart to you at a point, but they are involved with a dark high priestess, and I mean that shit, double high priestess. Yeah, they're using this person to try to tap into your energy. They won't. Whatever they're telling them is bullshit and lies. It's just manipulation. Yeah, it's a Knight of Wands energy. They just looking for sex. I'm telling you, they want to reestablish a cord. Ew. Yeah, see, look, Page of Swords, Two of Wands. Like, they're actively looking for you. Like, this person's searching for you. Why? Let's see why real quick. Let's see why this person is trying to find people in the collective. Why? Bad health, exactly. Toil and labor. Right, look at this. Somebody need help. You come take care of me? No. It's the work they did. Told you with the coming to me spells and shit like that. It's backfiring. It's backfiring. They don't have an energy cord to you. I told you this person practices sex magic. They're coming towards you because they need the cord again. They need to power drive you so they can get their energy up. You know what I mean? Like, you should be concerned about this person coming anywhere near you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. See, look. They were draining your energy. They can't do it no more. You've matured. You've grown up. You fortified your defenses. See, 3113. Yeah. It's a blowback for what they did to you. I'm not even joking. For the magic. Yeah, see, family room is somebody you used to be intimate with. It's definitely, yep. They're poor. They have no energy left. They can't tap into your sacral root, solar plexus chakra, down. Okay? Journey, see? They were a lesson on your journey, but they are looking for you. I mean that. They want, I got something for you. You don't keep that shit. They done got that gift that keeps on giving. Coffin, death. See what I mean? It could be that Scorpion. They could be a sad Scorp cusper. Unexpected income, concern, ill. Lovers, unexpected income. I told you, they need to drop that seed up in there to get that core. Ill, 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 ill. Look, see? All of a sudden, like, you're the only one for me. Yeah, okay, no thank you. This is karma. This person's receiving karma, okay? And they feel like you can help somehow. You can bring them back to being this wealthy man. No. They're in despair, as they should be. Bad health, despair, exactly. Pathway, courthouse, community, official person, lovers. Yeah, this person, mm, I don't like it. I don't. I don't. Yeah, you were the one for them, but too much, too late. This is community dick. I'm not even joking. This person put themselves on this pathway to get this karma that's coming towards them. Yep. They should have been. They should have been more respectful. Period. They should have been more respectful. They had an opportunity to make something of your connection. They didn't choose that. Remember that. Remember, Barry? Remember that. This is not about forgiveness. This is about you remembering what you dragged yourself through, how many times you had to like pull yourself up by your bootstraps and keep going. Do not entertain this, because this person is sick in every type of way you can be sick, ill. Right? This person's just looking to take from you. It's energy. See, look, distant horizon, great fortune. See, they need to connect. They need to connect. And ideally, they would knock your ass up. See, that's the problem when you steal from people with heavy Scorpio placements. I'm going to just say that because that's what that looked like. You can't. You think you got away with something. But did you though? But did you though? But did you though? But did you though? Mm-hmm. There's somebody on the DL, and I bet you didn't know that he go both ways. Mm-hmm. False person. You never knew this person. Like, not in a way you should have. Right. Look, they show up like, right? They just want to access to your energy. They wanted to drain you. Right. Usurp your energy, utilize it for what they could gain. Mm-hmm. This person may even ask you to be their home health aide because they sick. They sick and nobody want to work. Nobody want to do this job for them. Nobody. Nobody. It's not worth the risk, I'm hearing. Now you tell me about that. Home health aide and it's not worth the risk. That seems like a CDC issue, communicable. And I'm not judging, but like I said, it's because of what they did to Mademoiselle Lady. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Mademoiselle Lady. If you have to be a real cinephile to figure out where that comes from. Yeah. Ooh. That's no bueno. It's a couple different things, but they're not doing well. That they looking for you, right? I don't. It's like the most juvenile thing you could imagine. There you go. Whoever this person is, they showed up as a false twin because they know about the twin flame journey. False person, high honor lovers. So they tried to play you to get on your path or divert you from it. Distant horizon, marriage, exactly, because they knew the real deal. The real deal's still coming through. You know what I mean? We've talked about this. Right. Mm. So my investments tied up too. Like, I don't. That's terrible. But they're looking for you. They truly are. You are being instructed to hold back from this person. Do not even respond to this message. Continue the course. Stay away from this karmic individual. You know who this devil is. Stay away from him. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. They never get away with anything, and that's why it don't matter what they do. It really don't. Like, cause you have to know, and this is something I do know, that I will always live long enough for that little birdie to come find me and tell me that you are getting your karma. So I don't ever worry about people getting it because that little birdie always come find me. So, if you know like I know, you just live your best life. Living your life like it's golden, because you too busy letting spirit carry you where you need to be. You know what I mean? And when you don't need to be carried, you just trudging along, making great progress. But, whoever that is somebody who definitely tried to trap you in some sort of codependency, because that's the whole thing, right? There's the path of independence and there's the path of codependency. Please choose wisely. It seems like most of you are. Continue that, because your blessings in your life is proof positive, isn't it not? So you're going to have to let that player from the Himalayas learn a lesson. If that means being ill and infirmed by themselves or no one to take care of them, that's because they squandered every valuable relationship in their life without question, without thought. I'm going to find that video of that nurse talking about all them old players who don't have nobody to come visit them and shit, sitting alone in these nursing homes and shit. Young men, by the way, just in their 40s, but then partied themselves into oblivion. So be mindful. Hey, I'm sorry you just got here, Ray, but I'm signing off. Love you. Love you guys. Bye.